Good morning, students. Today we will see chapter 8, the second topic, that is common size statement. So here this common size statement talks again about two statements, that is your income statement and also the balance sheet. Okay, so here there in the previous tool, that is your comparative statement, we saw we have to draw five columns. That is, first will be your particulars, second will be your first year, third column will be your second year, then we found the absolute difference and the percentage of increase or decrease in the amount. Okay, this is how we saw the comparative statement. The second tool that we are going to use is the common size statement. So here we are going to use only three columns. The first column will be whatever the income statement or balance sheet information is. That is, you can have any number of accounts in the income statement and the balance sheet, so that will be, that particulars will be your first column. Second column will be the absolute amount whatever is given in the sum, and third column is where we have to calculate, that is a common base. The name itself says the common size, right? So there will be a common base or a common account from which we need to calculate the percentages. So here, if it is income statement, then we will find out, or then we'll have revenue from operations as the common base. And if it is the balance sheet, okay, and the balance sheet, you can either take out the percentages of the total of your liabilities or the total of your assets as the base, because both assets and liabilities will be always equal. So this is the format of how the common size statement should be. That is, first column will be particulars, second column will be absolute amount, the third column is the percentage that we are going to calculate. So here, moving on to illustration 6, from the following particulars of Kumar Limited, prepare a common size income statement for the year 2018, that is 31st March 2018. Please keep in mind, the only place where we can differentiate which tool we have to use is this statement, that is prepare a common size income statement. Previously we would have saw prepare a comparative income statement, okay, because all the particulars given will be of the same pattern. Okay, so this is the place where you can easily identify which statement you have to follow. Then moving on to the solution part, you have your particulars, you have your 2017-18 information. Mostly it will be given as one or even two different firms or two different years also will be there. So in the upcoming illustrations we will see all those. For now, this illustration has only the particulars and 1 year data. So now, common size income statement of Kumar Limited for the year ended 31st March 2018. So now we just have to do however we did for the comparative statement, the same way this has to be done. Revenue from operations amount rupees 5 lakhs. Add other incomes, so add other incomes 20,000. You will get 5 lakhs 20,000 as the total revenue, minus your expenses, which is 3 lakhs. So minus less expenses 3 lakhs, you get difference of rupees 2 lakhs 20,000. This 2 lakhs 20,000 is your profit before tax. Okay, this step is going to be the same as how we were doing it for the first tool, that is your comparative statement. The third column alone varies, percentage of revenue from operations. So now how we have to calculate the percentage is, as I said, while preparing the common size statement, a common base value has to be fixed. So normally revenue from operations will be the common base value for the income statement, and if it is balance sheet, either your total assets or liabilities. Anyway, it's going to be the same, so you can have one among that as your base. Okay, now this is your revenue from operations amount, that is rupees 5 lakhs. So here your percentage will be 100 because your base is going to be 100, right? Now for the absolute amount of your other income, which is 20,000, now how you have to find out is 20,000 divided by your revenue from operations, that is 5 lakhs, into 100. So 20,000 into 5 lakhs into 20,000 divided by 5 lakhs into 100 will give you 4. So just you can have a gist of this, like I have written it in pencil, because every time you have to divide only by this 5 lakhs, which is revenue from operations, which we have taken as the base for our percentage of revenue from operations. Okay, now the next will be 5 lakhs 20,000. So 5 lakhs 20,000 divided by your absolute amount of revenue from operation, which is 5 lakhs, into 100. So 5 lakhs 20,000 divided by 5 lakhs into 100, you get 104. Then the next row is, it has rupees 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs divided by your revenue from operation amount, which is 5 lakhs, into 100. So 3 lakhs divided by 5 lakhs into 100, which is going to be rupees 60 percentages. Then you have the last row as 2,20,000 divided by again 5 lakhs into 100, so you get 44 as the percentage. So how to compute your percentage is, always we have to take up revenue from operations as the base, which is 100. Okay, now other accounts are to be calculated based on the revenue from operations, that is 20,000 divided by 5 lakhs into 100, 5 lakh 20,000 divided by 5 lakhs into 100, 3 lakhs divided by 5 lakhs into 100, 2 lakhs 20,000 divided by 5 lakhs into 100. So this is the pattern of how to go about when only one information or 1 year information is given. This will not vary for any of the tools. Even if we move on to the next tool, that is trend analysis, this will never change. These calculations will be the same for all the 3 tools, that is comparative statement, income statement and trend analysis.